Hello again from Seahawks headquarters in Renton. Gregg and Dave Boling, the News Tribune, with Seahawks training camp now in day 9. And the big news today was running back Thomas Rawls, the heir to Marshawn Lynch, returning from the physically unable to perform list. He was on the practice field. He had a helmet on catching passes early in drills, but then he was pretty much limited away from the team drills. He did some sprint work with a trainer. A couple times he was on his stomach and face down on the turf, then getting up and working on 20-yard sprints from an explosiveness standpoint. Dave, Pete Carroll says they may put him in an exhibition, one of the 4 exhibition games, maybe the last one September 1st against Oakland. What value do you see in Thomas Rawls having to play at all?
You know, you don't want to risk him if there's any question, but I think he is a young back who hasn't had a lot of snaps in NFL games, despite all the success he had as a rookie. It's an entirely new offensive line, and he's going to have to develop a sense of synchronicity with that line. Where are the holes? Where are the holes going to be? Who can he trust? Who does he have to help with maybe in pass protection? All those sorts of things he's going to have to learn now if he can be 85-90% of Thomas Rawls, the Thomas Rawls that we saw last fall. He's going to be good. He's going to be able to play. He may not need too much time to get back to that shape if he is physically sound.
People forget Thomas Rawls has really never played a full season of big-time football. He played 9 games as a transfer senior at Central Michigan, had an academic suspension, and then suspended for a purse snatching incident while there. And then he played 3 seasons at the University of Michigan, was on the bench most of the time, which is why he transferred. And then last year he got hurt in December, spelling an injured Marshawn Lynch.
All of which is pretty amazing when you look what he did. And this guy plays with a passion, and what we saw of him today out of practice, coming back onto this field again, it's obvious it has just been eating at him that he hasn't been out here. He is such a teammate. He cares so much for being a Seahawk and buying in. And the energy that he brings, he sprinted out and ran up and started hugging his offensive lineman.
Smart guy.
He really is, but this guy is really sharp. He gets what it takes to be an NFL back. He looks for contact. He doesn't duck it. He wants to punish tacklers, and it looks like he can't wait to get out there and start knocking helmets.
Running back coach Sherm Smith said it's not a matter to him of whether Rawls will be a good NFL player, but how good he can be. He was really impressed by how Rawls attacked his rehabilitation from the broken ankle and torn ligaments. Sherm Smith had a knee replacement, he told me, and spent a lot of time in the Seahawks training room this offseason and just marveled at how dedicated Rawls was to the recovery. The other PUP list player for the Seahawks is still on it. That's Jimmy Graham, the tight end. He's watching practice again today, recovering from that patellar tendon surgery. But Pete Carroll says he is very, very close, Graham is, to coming back. Again, another veteran that doesn't need to play in the preseason, but might if he gets back here in the next week or so. Host of Seahawks that have hamstring injuries, including Kason Williams and rookie running back Zach Brooks. Pete Carroll said maybe another week before they come back. C.J. Prosise has missed a ton of time, and for a guy they wanted to give the third down running back job to, he still has a hamstring injury from the very first drill of camp, July 30th. Pete Carroll said the hope is to have Prosise, the rookie running back from Notre Dame, third-round pick, on the field in time to play in the second preseason game a week from Thursday in Seattle. Dave, a rookie coming into an offense like this, they want to give him a specific role on third down to catch passes, and he misses the first 2 weeks at camp. Is that a detriment, and can he still get that job?
Well, it's not going to help him one bit, but I think, on the other hand, Alex Collins showing that he can be a good receiver, as he proved in the scrimmage with 3 catches, one a 50-yard touchdown. Maybe he jumps into that third down back role. So it doesn't seem like a net loss if you can get one of those guys. But the injuries have compounded to the point where they brought George Farmer over from the secondary to and are starting to call him a running back, and he's working with the offense. I think a lot of the moves they're making now are just, hey, we've got to have enough bodies on the field to play in a preseason game. So, it's too early to be alarmed about things, but there's a lot of indicators of who's going to be there and who is going to be out there on Saturday to start giving evidence whether he's going to make the team or not.
Saturday, 1:30 Pacific time at Kansas City is the first preseason game. Farmer was a running back at USC. Pete Carroll recruited him, knows him really well. He caught a lot of passes, was a third down type, and Carroll said that as long as Prosise is out, Farmer will take a third down back type of role. Doug Baldwin remained out. He was running on the side as well. He has an Achilles injury that's now a week old. There's no reason he'll play Saturday, but there's no reason the Seahawks say that there'll be any concern. Dave.
Interestingly, we brought Josh Shirley back as well. The former UW pass rusher is going to get a little bit of a look at the Leo pass rush position, and he's been here before. He's played a little bit, and I thought he looked a little bulkier. He looked like he is. He's been a very light, fast guy with an edge rush, and now he looks like he's got a little more beef on him.
Played at UNLV after transferring for his senior year from UW. He still looks fast on the edge to me. He just needs an inside move, I think, because he's got the speed to get around, but then he's got to cut inside. And I watched Jamarcus Webb, the new right tackle that the Seahawks signed in the offseason, just riding Shirley out after a while, just letting his speed take him past a quarterback. As I said, the first game for the Seahawks a fake game, will be Saturday at Kansas City. They have practices on Wednesday, Thursday, and a really light one on Friday before that. Gregg with Dave Boling will be here all month, and thank you for joining us.